The Kit Plug reached out to sponsor this video, so I'm going to be using a few of their kits today for this cook-up. I'll leave a link to their website in the description section of this video in case you want to grab any of these kits for yourself. For whatever reason, I've gotten multiple requests to do a how to jrent video, and I planned on doing that once my subscribers hit 50,000. But that actually snuck up on me last week while I was working on my last video. So anyway, here we go. Prepare yourself for me talking about myself in third person. This is going to be weird for me. jrent, aka Justin Rent, is a Canadian rapper, producer, YouTuber, and chemist from St. John, New Brunswick. He started rapping at age 13 and initially went by the rap name Random, releasing his first batch of infinitely terrible and cringeworthy amateur rap recordings to SoundClick. In college, jrent met Sam Anderson, aka Abstract Thought, another local singer-songwriter who really impressed Justin with his professional-sounding vocal performances. The two went on to collaborate frequently, making random songs and music videos together for fun. To their surprise, one of their songs actually ended up on Anno Domini's SoundClick Invasion Volume 4 mixtape. Eventually, the two artists released a joint studio album together entitled Subject Matter, with album art designed by Corey Farnham, a mutual friend of theirs. In 2015, Justin began teaching himself how to make beats and started uploading more frequently to YouTube. Well, that's about it. Let's get into the cook-up. I'm going to be starting out with the drums. I'll be using the Kit Plug's Boom-In drum kit. I'll speed up the footage here. Here's what I came up with. I laid down a clap. The bass line I imagined for this is similar to my Lil Pump tutorial, so I'm going to load up a MIDI of that and tweak it to fit this kick pattern. I'll speed up the footage here to save time. Here's what it sounds like. I laid down this perk. I laid down this snare. I made this snare roll. I added an open hat. I made this hat pattern. I added a low cut around 4.3 kilohertz, and I also added some reverb. I laid down a vocal sample from the Kit Plug's Voices pack. I put a low cut on it around 1.7 kilohertz, as well as a slight boost around 2.6 kilohertz. I also panned one slightly to the right and the other slightly to the left. Here's how it sounds. I added another vocal sample from the Kit Plug's Voices pack. I put an EQ on it to cut the lows at 346 Hz and a boost at 849 Hz. Here's how it sounds. Here's what the drums sound like all together. I'm going to add in a sub-bass section at the beginning of the beat using this Omnisphere patch. I opened up this patch in Omnisphere from the Kit Plug status bank, and I made this melody. I added some effects. First, I added an EQ with a low cut at 356 Hz and a high shelf around 1.6 kHz. I also added this gross beat preset. Here's what the melody sounds like now. I pulled up this patch from the kit plug Skyfall bank, and I made this counter melody. I found this free flute VST online, and it's super dope. I'll put a download link in the description if you want to grab this for yourself. I made this flute melody for the intro section of the beat. I pulled up this patch from the kit plug's Neptune bank, and I laid down this melody. I'm going to throw an automation clip on the melody with a high cut around 1 kHz, and also an automation clip for this reverb. I'll have these effects turned on only during the first section of the beat. Okay, now it's time to write some lyrics. Jrent's lyrics tend to focus on 1. Cringy, childish humor. 2. The use of illicit substances. 3. Rapping about rapping. 4. Sections of rhyming so much that it actually becomes obnoxious and annoying to listen to. 5. References to mental health. My vocal mixing is the same as always. I'll leave a link to my vocal mixing tutorial below. With all of that out of the way, let's see what we've come up with.
Grade. Flex on a bit like I'm lifting weights. Misfit prick with autistic traits. Eat an MC, then I lick the plate. Bitch, hit the brakes. I just wanna instigate. Like, you get an L, you get an L, you get an L on Oprah Winfrey. Ayy, fuck what a hater gon' say to me. Throwing that shade up like say la vie. Views are not real cause y'all paid a fee. Better press F cause y'all ain't a G. Bet you would take a D just to be great as me. Cake up like robbing a bakery. I've been awful sick, better hop off my dick before you fuck around and get AIDS from me. Crack pipe slide in my face, pupils dilate to the size of a plate. I'm finna take 5 minutes straight, rhyming the bass lines and the breaks, vibing the weight. Eyes penetrate, lies in the fakes, lies been a stake. I'ma just stage dive in the grave, I'm a mistake, mom shouldn't make. Lying awake, I'm finna break, now I'm feeling great. Right now, bitch, I'm feeling hater proof. I'm over here trying to make a move. From Salvation Army and living in trailers to having some paper, ooh. They treated me like I was stupid, giving me shit for no reason. Now they be like, how'd you do this? Tell me, bro, what is your secret?